Rock 108. Hey, it's Ned. Let's just say this is a long time coming, man. Long time coming.
Indeed.
A long time coming. I have known this gentleman for years upon years. I remember hanging out with him at Trespass America, Deltaplex in Michigan. I mean, just countless places. And now we followed each other to Iowa in a way.
Awkward.
And I'm hanging out here, Five Finger Death Punch Tour, along with Breaking Benjamin from Ashes to New, and pretty soon In Flames on the next dates.
Can't wait.
And we have here the man, the myth, the legend, Ivan Moody of Five Finger Death Punch. What's up, man?
How are you, sir?
Hanging
that was
out.
one hell of an introduction.
Hey, man. When I do my introductions,
you do it right.
I make sure they're good.
Yeah, you're stallion.
But like I said, man, we've known each other for forever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you
absolutely.
even remember that I got married.
Yeah.
and all that.
And then you reminded me how many years ago that was.
Are we getting old, man?
You might be.
Fuck. Why am I getting? You're getting younger. This sucks.
You know, I go on Facebook years.
Oh yeah.
I go back each year.
Yeah, cool. So
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
the internet moves. Like
Update
that,
my
though.
account as I go, if I had a Facebook account.
Yeah,
Anyway.
absolutely. But you're very involved on Instagram, though.
I am.
Which is cool as hell, man. So, and one of the things I noticed, I was watching one of your Instagram videos. I think you were in your house, might have been, but I saw a bunch of like old school action figures and stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right,
That's my office.
Being me, a nerdy guy, and looking at your stuff, I'm gonna say we probably have a common ground here.
Oh, definitely.
Okay,
We talked about that.
We have. Explain your nerdism to the wonderful fans.
I am a toy geek.
All right.
That's all there is to it, man. Everything from growing up, Thundercats.
Yeah, man.
Of course, He-Man. Transformers, GI Joes, but I've always been a cartoon buff.
Oh yeah, man.
And like you, comic books were my escape as a child, and action figures for me were always, and I'm the kind of guy when I buy them, I do not leave them in the box.
Really? You open them
I
up?
play with them.
Oh,
I put the
that's
weapons on, the battle gear, everything. Absolutely. I even pulled out my Smurfette because it took me forever to find like an actual old school Smurfette.
I was about to say, what did you do that Smurf?
That's a different story.
Okay.
Yeah, stuck her between my mattress and the box.
Oh Jesus.
But she came with different outfits.
Yeah.
And so they're holiday outfits. So I actually just switched her into Christmas gear, and she sits in my entryway. So
that's cool, man.
She welcomes greeters along with my Deadpool doll.
Oh well, absolutely.
Did you see my life-size Deadpool?
No, I didn't.
6'5". I got him out of a movie theater.
Really?
I went in there. I was like, "That's coming home with me."
What did you just give him? Like, here's $20. I'm taking this.
$20. Oh no, it's not cardboard.
Okay. Oh,
It's,
damn. This is like a full.
It's the full Monty.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah. So the guy looked at me and goes, "It's not for sale." And I go, "Don't tell me. Everything's
for sale for a price.
Jonathan Davis taught me that. So if you can buy Ted Bundy's bug, you can buy a Deadpool doll.
Absolutely.
So
I've got something similar, man.
Yeah?
The video game Halo.
Of course.
I have a 7-foot statue of Master Chief.
Wow.
Yeah, still got that thing, man.
Wow.
It's at my parents' house because I couldn't
I was
drag it
going
all
to
the way
say,
to
what's
Iowa.
the wife thinking about that one?
She loves it. She's just
Yeah?
as crazy as I am, too. So,
Well, hence the fact you have such a good connection.
yeah, see,
Good for
we
you.
love. She's a librarian. I'm the rock guy, but her favorite bands are like Five Finger Death Punch, Korn, and all that. So I'm
You know
like,
what's great
made it
about that,
happen,
I'm
man.
assuming?
What's that?
Would be that you guys, like, the knowledge between the two of you, between music and just basic knowledge in general, history. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Our kids are either doomed or they're going to be awesome. I'm
Oh,
not
they'll
quite sure
be
yet.
they're going to be
Oh,
epic.
it's going to be
For
awesome.
sure.
Yeah.
You're such a good guy too.
Hey, I try.
You'd be a great father. You really would.
It's going to be rad, dude.
Yeah.
When is that going to be? I don't know, but hey, it could be anytime. man.
Uh-huh.
Well, in that case, I want to be one of those dads too that brings their kid to like a Five Finger Death Punch show, puts him up on the shoulder and the mohawk too.
Indeed.
You got to be. I see those
Absolutely.
parents. I'm just like, yeah, that's what I want.
So
man.
I wish my kids got into it, man.
Really?
Yeah, they're so numb to it. You know,
Oh.
it's like I brought my daughter. I don't know if anybody ever posted this, but recently when we played Arizona,
Yeah.
my youngest daughter, Nova, lives in Arizona. And I brought her up on stage, and it was a late show. And I was singing Remember Everything to her,
Oh yeah.
and she fell asleep on me.
Oh, come on.
In front of 20,000 people, she fell asleep on my shoulder. And I'm just going, all right, this was totally defeating. I don't know if I should ground her or tuck her in. You know, it was horrible. But
This is
it
what
was
you
so
think of Daddy.
cool. Yeah, it was so cool. You're going to love being a father, man.
Oh,
It's
man.
one of the best parts of my life.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it. When will it be? I don't know, man. But, aside from all the nerdy stuff and whatnot, you guys got the brand new album, and Justice for All right now. Or
Nope.
Justice for None, sorry.
Ahem!
Sorry, whoa, I fucked it
We
up.
were talking about Metallica before
Oh,
this.
Jesus.
No, hey, you know what? We were
Well,
talking about
we
Metallica
were.
before this
We
for
were.
good reasons.
Oh, man.
And we were saying, that there is a lot of stuff to come in the future. And I was telling you how Metallica is literally one of my all-time favorite bands.
Yeah,
no ifs, ands, or buts.
Did you see them on their most recent tour?
I did not. We were touring.
Oh, that's true. Well, you guys are never not touring.
Yeah.
Man. You guys are everywhere.
I got to see Imagine Dragons.
Really?
Yeah, and that was a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Really, really impressed.
We were
Absolutely fantastic.
We were just talking to the guys from Ashes to New, and he went and saw Chris Brown. And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's crazy, like, because, you got your rock show, you got the drum riser, the 4 guys out front, whatever, it's kind of normal. But
It's
when
a
you
whole
see,
different vibe.
Right, when you go to like a pop or a rap show or something like that, they're like flying and all sorts of shit like that,
Yeah, I saw Method Man and Redman in Vegas too, because
Really?
Method Man's one of my all-time favorite.
Oh,
and
man.
But no, it's a totally different vibe, and it's awkward to me because, like, Bushwhack Bill from the Ghetto Boys came to see me in New York.
Yeah.
Massive Death Punch fan. And I'm like,
awesome.
wow. So it's just cool to me that, the hip-hop artists want to come see us and vice versa. We're going to see them. I just got to meet Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Open up for Fall Out Boy, which was an awkward mix. But
Yeah.
all in all, he's a good kid, man. I mean, I don't get involved in all that. Something I will point out to everybody in the world, and I am not afraid to say it, these rap guys are about as hard as soft butter. All right? That's all there is to it. I have not met a rap dude yet who intimidates me.
Really?
At all.
And yet they come off as like,
You know what I mean?
hard
Yeah.
man,
It's like, well, I meet these rock guys and these metal guys, and we are very real. You're talking about Corey Taylor and Randy and myself, JD, These are real dudes.
Yeah.
And no way am I going to walk up to, and be like, hey, I'm going to focus, and talk shit about their wife or their kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I would show up at somebody's door stoop. I'd be like, you know what? We got something to talk about now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to rap about it.
Right.
So it's just hilarious to me on one level where these guys get away with that. And then I meet them, and they're just gentle, weird kids.
Let's go out and get burritos.
Yeah, totally. I'm like, you guys are great with your lyrics, but, man, when it comes to the solid spinal part of this thing, you are lacking.
It's weird. In the media. And
You have to carry a gun. Now I get it.
Right.
I carry one because I want to.
Yep.
Because I have to watch my ass. Anyway,
The softies.
you heard it here first. They're all half sissies.
They're all sissies in the rap.
Not all of them, but I'm serious. 75% of the ones I've met, like Method Man and Red, were hella cool.
Yeah.
Very legit. You could tell that Meth was in the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah,
There was no mistaking it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
But again, Machine Gun Kelly was just a big kid. He was just bouncing around, having a good time, and
yeah.
I don't know. And like when I met Tech Nine, he's the nicest guy on earth.
I remember seeing him at Rock on the Range like 3 years
He's
ago.
so
or something
cool.
Like that. Yeah, I know.
He's so cool, man.
Yeah.
And he's got this thing when he was in the studio doing Mama Said Knock You Out with us. When he'd have to do a second take, he'd be like, well, give us a second. And he'd go, it's all Jesus. It's all Jesus.
It's all Jesus.
Everything's Jesus.
What?
And that was his thing. I expected to have, Tech Nine hardcore running up in there. He's like 5'4", and just funny.
It's just not what you expect.
He's rolling around with an Asian personal assistant, and he didn't have a big posse.
Yeah.
So it's just funny to me. I don't know where these rap guys get off trying to act so hard.
It's a long time ago I saw Rob Zombie on stage. First time I ever saw him,
He's
I think
a
it was
badass.
like 2003.
One of my favorites.
Oh, amazing.
Hands
yeah.
out, one of the top 5 for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I saw him at a place called the Orbit Room. So you knew guys there a couple times too.
I've been to the Orbit Room.
Absolutely. And I saw them there. It was the first time I ever saw him. And when I was being sold to Rob Zombie, I'm like, he's going to have makeup on and fire. And
Oh, he's the coolest dude ever.
I know,
man.
right? And then I saw him come up on stage, and he had none of that. It was just Rob down the street. I'm like, not gonna lie,
Rob round the way.
Rob on the way, and and I was watching him just like, this is awesome because John 5 just entered the group.
And
like,
by
this
the way,
was his
John
first time.
5, one of the nicest people I've ever met in my
Yeah.
life.
And that dude is
And a
super
talent.
Nerd. Oh, super talent and super nerd too.
Oh, he total
super nerd.
leader of the nerd herd. I always say that you could get Jason and Sinister Gates together, and they hate me for saying this. I don't care. And John 5 will still smoke both of them. He's the best guitar player on the planet as far as I'm concerned.
And he does like those solo shows with the John 5 and the Creatures, and it's just instrumentals.
Dude, have you seen his Instagram post where he's in a hotel room bed? He's like laying with a pillow under his face watching TV. It's like he never leaves the thing.
No.
I don't know how. I mean, yeah, we want to go to the dirty stuff, but I don't know how he pulls some of it off.
Dude, he just shreds it out, man.
He's fantastic.
And he makes a Telecaster look amazing.
Oh,
I never thought you could make a Telecaster look awesome, but
and I didn't mean to interrupt you. About Rob.
Oh, no, it's cool,
Sorry.
man. Yeah, no, it's all right. When I saw Rob Zombie, and John 5 was the brand new guitarist at the time, wasn't expecting to see what I was going to get. Like, and I'm just like, this is true Rob Zombie.
Yep.
Like, this is the person. I'm looking at Rob Zombie, not Rob Zombie the performer, but just Rob Zombie, because he was filming Devil's Rejects at the time.
Yeah.
So he just went out, did a little tour, and that was it.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. If anybody ever sees pictures of me and Rob, you can guarantee yourself that him and I are talking about the people taking pictures.
What do you mean?
It's hilarious.
Like how
he's
so?
the funniest human being I think I've met ever in this industry. We were sitting there, and there's like a line of people asking us questions, and that's right as we were doing Mayhem with him.
Yeah.
And he looks over to me and he goes, Just whisper something in my ear. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, make it look weird though, like I'm gonna laugh.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, cool. So I start whispering in his ear, and he goes, ha 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 ha, and everybody's just staring at us. He goes, now what the fuck do you think they're talking about?
Oh.
And we just kept going back and forth like that. And in all honesty, if you ever really want to talk to Rob, don't just talk about film. Don't just talk about music.
Yeah.
Talk about like the plantation in Connecticut that him and his wife own that they grow organic vegetables on, or
He'll go on forever, I assume.
Dude, when it comes to like him and Bill Moseley, you can sit there and listen to those two talk for an hour, never get a word in, and never have to.
Well, it's because when we as radio people, we talk to artists, like we assume like we have to talk about the album, we have to talk about music and stuff. It's like it's the same old shit that the other guy said. I mean,
well, it's like you brought up Injustice for None. Yeah. I mean, all or none. Or
a CD of some kind,
something,
whatever.
But again, it's like, I mean, what's to talk about?
Yeah,
I get to that point where I'm like, listen to it.
Yeah,
pick it up. It's been out there. It's if anything you want to know about me or in the position I am in life or what I'm doing, the growth, the loss, everything in between, it's in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never been one to shy away from anything. So if you need to know what's going on with Ivan, pick up a CD and listen.
Yeah, man.
Read the fucking lyrics and stop asking me.
And Champagne is exactly
there. You
that.
go.
Champagne.
Top of the world.
That,
Champagne.
Man. Oh yeah.
There's a few of them. I Refuse.
Yeah.
Blue on Black. I mean, there's so many good songs on this album.
Yeah,
I was Bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Is about me and my ex finally separating.
Yeah.
I mean, because when you go through breakups, it takes a while. You get back with them. You go back.
Oh, trust. I know.
You know, right?
I know.
So this was my final goodbye. I was like, you know what? It's just this has to happen.
Yeah.
And so I wrote a song about it.
And what's cool is that I think a lot of people can maybe even relate with that too.
Definitely.
I mean, there's
Seasons Change was written about my kids.
Yeah. That's cool as fuck, man. That's sweet. And so it makes it so much more of a personal thing too,
It is.
On so many levels, not only yours, but other people as well.
And I guess that's something that I've always tried to do on stage too, is relay where I was in that moment when I wrote that song. So that when I'm singing up there, they get where I was.
Yeah.
I don't just go up there. I see some singers doing it, and it irritates me.
Yeah.
They go up there like they're just waiting for it to be over so they can get paid, eat, and go on to the next venue.
Right.
And that kind of drives me fucking bonkers. Because growing up, I saw that. It's such a transparent thing, and I hated it. So I just promised myself that I would never do that. And then you have, yeah. Anyway.
No, that's cool,
I
man.
got lost in that one. I could go on forever.
Right.
I'm kind of like looking up at the sky because I'm like, shut up, dude.
You can go, no, man, hey, if you want to let it fly it out, man, that's what you want to do.
I'll get you in trouble, man. This
right.
last year and a half, I took off all the filters. That's why they stopped doing interviews with me for a while.
Oh, hey, I appreciate you even coming in and doing this interview with me, so
dude,
that's cool as fuck.
Like I told you, there were a little over a handful of radio stations that have been so loyal to me personally, much less the band.
Yeah.
And you have absolutely been one of them as a human being in general. And I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And again,
man.
I've been following you forever, and being able to see on Instagram now once again kind of gives that personal feel to it.
Yeah.
And even then, I get to talk nerd shit with you on top of that.
True story. Well, I didn't do Facebook.
Right.
Because I guess I have like 50 accounts on there anyway.
Yeah, well, of course. Ivan Moody official _821.
Really?
I don't know. There's probably like 9 of them, dude.
It's so funny to me.
Like people make
these
fake
people?
ones. I don't know.
Like, get a hobby.
It's like,
make it not me.
I don't get it. I mean, there's so many of them.
Yeah,
it's weird.
dude. So I stay away from Facebook. I stay away from all of it. Instagram. I figured I can do, I can implement those little video clips and stuff like that, and it makes it personal. I can actually video chat people.
Yeah.
I can get on there, and Instagram is very loose about politics and stuff like that. They do let people voice their opinion. Love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were just 100 more reasons where if I was gonna get back into social media, Instagram was the platform I was gonna use.
Ivan Moody sponsors Instagram. Brought
Absolutely.
to you by Instagram.
And it's funny because everybody asked me what really got me. Now I don't know if anybody knows about Stephen Curry, how he picked his shoes.
Okay.
From Golden State Warriors, the basketball player.
Personally, I don't. But
okay. Well, he had like Nike, Reebok, Adidas, everybody lined up in front of him, and he went to his daughter and he said, "You pick the pair you think looks best on Daddy," and that's the endorsement he took.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he took Body Armor because she liked the shoes that they gave him. And Nike was pissed, everybody. So that's how I picked my platform. I literally went to my youngest daughter and I was like, well, here's Facebook and here's Twitter. But she pointed out something about Instagram and that IG are my initials.
Oh, man.
And I went, oh,
that's all cute and shit.
Yeah. So, and then all the other stuff that, of course it entails. And I was like, Instagram's a no-brainer. So that was it. But
what a unique
my
way to
daughter,
pick Instagram.
It's true. My daughter picked it. She goes, Dad, they're your initials. And I was like,
what?
Baby, we're going to get ice cream. You're so rad. So
that's cool, man. Absolutely. So obviously the tour is going on right now, having a lot of fun with that. And, Thanksgiving just came to a close. Were you able to get home for Thanksgiving?
Actually, no, but I was in Omaha, and
Okay.
I flew my mother and my niece in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my niece just graduated from nursing school, and as a present to her, I flew her out
All right.
to tell her I was really proud of her.
Sweet.
And my mother and I have really not spent holidays together in almost 8 years due to touring.
Yeah.
Plus, she lives in Colorado, and I live in Vegas now, so and have been for a while.
Yeah.
So, no, I flew her out, and we had a big dinner, and it was just a lot of fun, man. It was us and the crew, and, yeah, it was a good time.
What were you hogging on the Thanksgiving table? What was that?
Everything, man.
Everything?
We told the hotel people to hook us up.
Oh, you even got
And
the
we even
hotel
bought-
cooked for you.
Yeah, and we bought dinners for, like, a whole bunch of the guests that were down there. It was a good time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. And I posted something on Instagram about that, actually. I was like, I'm so tired of the politics involved in that particular holiday. Let it go. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
All right? Yes.
It happened.
Thievery,
Yes.
rape, slavery. Wow.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just eat
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I grew up knowing that was a day that my family got together, watched football, and got really stupid on food. So be it what it is.
Yes.
That's what it is to me.
Exactly, dude.
So keep all that political shit on your side of the fence.
Eat some fucking turkey. And
You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh,
Stuff a ham down your fucking face.
Dude, sometimes it gets so exhausting.
It is.
It gets so exhausting sometimes. You're just like, can we just go home and watch old episodes of Seinfeld or some shit and just call it
Did
a
you hear all
day?
about all the picketers at that Redskins game
No, I didn't.
during that? Get over it, man. It's a fucking football organization. Nobody at the top of that food chain was going, you know what's really going to get everybody?
this picket.
This anti-Apache thing I've had in my blood for years. We're going to call this the Redskins. Like, kid, come on, people.
Everyone's finding reasons to be offended by something.
Oh, my God.
I mean, everything.
And I always say this, too. A lot, and you may not even know this. Did you know that OTEP is my big sister?
What? She's going to be in.
Coming to Spicoli's.
Spicoli's coming pretty soon here, too.
That is my big sis.
Why did I not know about this?
It's adoptive.
Okay,
She adopted
cool.
me
Oh, all
years
right.
and years and years ago. And I always tell people, I go, if you want to see somebody who actually stands for something and that stands behind something and doesn't just fabricate shit because they get a whim or a wild hair up their ass, go talk to my sister.
Damn, all right.
True story. When she opens her mouth, dude, it's with purpose, it's with reason, and it's with passion.
Damn straight.
And I look up to her for that reason and that reason alone. I actually have stopped talking to certain singers in this industry because of them bad-mouthing her.
Oh, wow.
I don't put up with it. Listen, everybody, this is America. And it's 2018 for that, almost 2019 for that matter.
Yeah, crazy.
So everybody has the right to their opinion. But if you don't have stats to back it up, it's simply an opinion.
Exactly.
Shove it up your ass.
Bring the facts, man.
Absolutely.
Bring the
And she
facts
does
and
it.
defend it.
She does it, man. I love that woman to death.
And there's nothing more awesome, too, when you have the facts of whatever you're standing for, and then that person that you're going against just looks at you and stares like, I don't know where to go from
I have
here.
no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like, no, man.
Well, and see, one of my one of my favorite people is Rob Halford, who is also one of my sober identities. He's been sober for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And there's another guy that when he opens his mouth, he means exactly what he says. There's no debating. If it's a hard guy to argue with. So, and again, Zombie, Jonathan Davis, those are the people I look to. So,
absolutely, man.
Yeah, no more following rap guys. Follow some people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about. Jesus.
And you know the thing too with
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Oh, go for it.
You're gonna
man.
handle it.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with
You're
that.
taking it, buddy.
Rob Halford too. Talk about a voice that never gets old.
Oh,
dude,
he's an eye, dude.
like he could. It'll just always be Rob Halford's voice. It'll never go low, go high. It'll just always be his own.
It was so frustrating to be on tour with him.
Really?
For that reason alone.
Yeah.
It's just you can never be that good.
Yeah.
Some people come along and they're just born that way, and that's Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be up there and he'd come over to the side stage because he knew I'd be watching, and he'd look down at me and he'd go, ah! And he'd hit one of those notes like right in my face and just hold it for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going, I get it. I suck.
You're good.
You're awesome. Okay, next.
Fuck you, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
Jesus. So.
Awesome, man. Well, obviously we were just talking about Thanksgiving. In your family, do you celebrate Christmas?
We do.
You do? So,
yes. On a different level, though.
Okay.
We cut out, and especially because of my money situation.
Sure.
There was a point in time where I was buying everybody these elaborate gifts and these big expensive things.
Yeah.
And my family got tired of it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I come from a very poor, blue-collar, hardworking Colorado family.
Nice.
And they just were not having it. It was almost like I was impeding on their holiday, intruding.
Yeah.
So there was a rule put in place. It's $50. That's it.
Yeah.
It's what you get, man. And I love it. So
Yeah.
my family's really about just getting together and the surprise of opening the presents and seeing the family and making fun of the people in the parade freezing their asses off. You know?
Yeah,
it's fun.
absolutely.
So that's
Cool.
what it is for me.
You know, and
How about you?
Of me?
Yeah.
Oh, I celebrate
Especially now you're
Christmas.
married.
Oh, I know, right? I mean,
You got 2 families.
God, this is everywhere. And I have to drive all the way back to Michigan, man. It's about a good 7-hour drive.
Oof.
And you know, living
In winter.
I know, and living kind of in the Midwest, being Colorado, it gets pretty damn wintry out here, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Our
so-
altitude's what kills us.
You need a 4-wheel drive vehicle just to get through things.
Yeah.
in
I
order
know
to
it's
make it
true,
happen.
man.
And in Iowa, it's windy. It's windy as hell, and
All
my
of the-
car could barely start yesterday.
Yeah.
just
That's the
some of that.
biggest part of it, the blistering wind out here. No, it really is, man.
Yeah.
The only thing you guys really have to block it out are the cornfields.
And that does nothing.
Nothing.
It does nothing. Ivan.
Absolutely.
We just
Blech.
freeze. We just die. That's all we do out here.
I just caught up with you. Don't die yet.
And in Michigan, we had the Lake Michigan. That
Yeah, oh, yeah.
blocked all that shit, you know? And I come out here, and tonight, a low of 13. So you're going to freeze a little while, Ivan.
No,
I
I'm
hate
good,
to tell you.
man.
I know you live in Las Vegas now, but...
But you know what's awesome, too? I love making fun of Veganites, is what I call them.
Right.
They're telling me, they're like, oh, my God, it's freezing here. And I went, I look up the temperature, 58.
Oh, shut the fuck
I'm all, man, shove it up your ass.
got
Are you-
nothing.
That's swimming weather in
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah.
In Iowa, that's like beachfront. You know?
Yeah,
that's,
we have shorts on at
Yeah,
that point.
58.
You know? We're going for a run outside.
yeah, they're buying winter coats. I'm like, fucking grow up.
It's so different, man.
Grow
it's
up
so
there.
different out there. I had a friend that moved from California. He came back out here, and it was, I think it was around 60. He had like a hoodie on. I'm
I
like,
know.
what are you doing,
Dude.
man? Like, you're fine.
Live a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Pussy.
Well, man, I don't really, on the interview front, I don't really have much to say, man, but I'm glad that you're out here doing your thing, and
And I'm glad you're here.
hey, I'm trying.
No, seriously, you got a great gig. You've earned
Yeah.
it, man. There were years there where I was like, God, you need your own show, and
Hey, it happened.
and you
man.
got it.
I did.
You did,
I
man.
did, man.
Yeah. Perseverance, brother.
Well, I'm saying, if you ever want to be on my show,
I would love to.
just let me know. Just come on.
My birthday is January 7th.
Well, come on.
Hit me up. You got my cell phone?
I do.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll do
come
it over
on
the
out,
phone.
man. And you're not, well, especially if, I know you live in Vegas, whatever, but come on out to Colorado. Just drive a little bit to Iowa.
Oh yeah, no.
You'll be
I
here.
actually don't spend a lot of time in Vegas, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
I do it when we're off tour because all the guys are there and
Yeah.
our studio's there, and LA's a 5-hour commute.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you going to Michigan.
Right, yeah.
So that's really the only time I'm there. I have a house still. I'm sorry, man. I'm
Oh,
smoking.
you're
in
fine.
your
No,
face.
it's good.
But I have a house still in Colorado. And,
Oh, cool.
I'm always there.
Well,
So that's where I'm going for Christmas, actually.
Sweet deal, man.
So,
Make a little trip. Well, and to end up on that Christmas story, what do you want for Christmas, Ivan?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it.
No?
You know what I wanted for Christmas before this tour? Was this tour to be seamless.
Seamless.
I wanted, absolutely. I wanted to go out there, and this is something I have to say really quick, is that, there was a time when I was going through, I called it my Kanye moment.
Okay.
That there were bands that didn't want to tour with me.
Wow, okay.
And I'm sure you can guess a couple of them this past year who did go on tour. And they had literally said, no, we don't think Ivan can make it.
Wow, all right.
And so Ben came to the table, and him being in recovery himself and all the things he's done, he was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Let's do this, man, me and you. And he's been a pillar for me throughout this. So that was my Christmas wish, was for Breaking Benjamin and Five Finger Death Punch to kick ass and take names.
And it's happening.
And we did it, man. We're doing it.
And that's cool. And on top of that, with Ben kind of dealing with some stuff as well, too, and you guys together, working together, that's like teamwork, man.
It is. It is. And he's such a nice, he is, how do I put this? In our industry, you have to be special to be special.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's special.
That's
for
awesome,
sure.
man.
He's a good cat.
Cool,
so I
man.
like him a bunch.
Awesome, man. Well, I don't know what more I can say, but looking forward to the show tonight. It's amazing to see you again and rocking out, doing what you do, man.
Enjoy your Christmas, my friend. And everybody out there, have a selfless holiday. Be real.
Hell yeah. It's Rock 108. It's Ned and
Ivan Moody.
Booyah.